Hey friends, just Christina here. I'd like to share the opening page with this. The rest of the video will be out tonight. I'm almost done editing this one. It's 30 pages. It's not super long, but I think you're going to really like this one. It's entitled Billions for the Bankers, Debts for the People. How Did It Happen by Sheldon Emery. So just the opening page here, you can see a quote, 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10, "The love of money is the root of all evil." It also has this news blurb from The News, Lynchburg, Virginia, Saturday, March 28, 1977, entitled The National Debt. Now, this is almost 45 years ago. So, well, this is pretty much spot on to the week 45 years ago, actually. So, the national debt, let's go ahead and just take a look at this really quick. And I'm going to focus in on this. You guys see that? Okay. The national debt. In 1901, the national debt of the United States was less than $1 billion. It stayed at less than $1 billion until we got into World War I, and then it jumped to $25 billion. Between 1918 and 1941, on the eve of World War II, the national debt just about doubled from $25 to $49 billion. Between 1942 and 1952, the debt went from $72 billion to $365 billion. In 1962, it was $303 billion. 8 years later, in 1970, it was $383 billion. Between 1971 and 1976, it rose from $409 billion to $631 billion. The estimated debt at the end of this year is $727 billion, and next year it's expected to top $800 billion, having nearly doubled in the past 8 years. If the present trend continues, and there is no evidence whatsoever that it will not continue, we can expect the national debt to nearly double again within the next 6 to 8 years. By then, the interest on the debt alone should be in the $400 billion a year range. Eventually, the government will own nothing, the people will own nothing, and the banks will own everything.